What's up, you guys? Making this new video. Today's Friday, June 21st, I think. Something like that. Yeah, it's been interesting. I've been in kind of a funk. But I think that, like, the biggest part is just been because of, like, just been in my car driving for a long time today, and door dashing a bit, but I have a lot of money to make, I have a lot of bills to pay, and I'm just like at that point where I'm just like, I'm done, I'm so done. But yeah, I have good things coming in the future. I have a job lined up that I'm going to be starting soon, which I'm really excited about. It, and yeah, it's funny what happens, I think, when you're quiet for a long time and you're kind of tired. You can kind of get to a dark place, or you can get to a pretty dark place. Speaking of dark places, this is funny. Yeah, this is funny, but gosh, I'm trying to be honest here, but I'm struggling. So I figured out, you can listen to books on Spotify Premium, and I'm like, yay. I looked up a book I wanted to listen to a week or two ago, about 2 weeks ago, I guess, and I listened to it. I listened to the whole thing. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Really like that. And then fast forward today, it just kind of crept into my mind somewhere, because I'm like, I go to bookstores. I mean, I buy books relatively I buy them relatively often. And but I don't always have the time to read them all, and or read much of them at all, honestly. I'm trying to do better at that. But I love books. I love what they represent. I love them as tools, as resources. I love them. I just love them, And maybe I love them a little bit too much is my problem. But I'm finding that you can listen to books on Spotify. And I have a few Stephen King books that were kind of off the beaten path, kind of obscure kinds that you don't really hear about all the time. And not like his big famous ones like Carrie or The Shining, things like that. Well, anyway, I'm like, let me listen to this Stephen King book. So I just started listening to a Stephen King book, Billy Summers, which is pretty interesting. And I'm listening to it. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. Then I was like, well, wait a minute though. There's the other one I started by him, and I haven't even got that far. Maybe I should listen to that one. I looked it up, and it was on there too. So I was like, all right, let's go. So I started listening to that one. I'm like, all right. I'm liking this. And then out of nowhere, for some reason, I just started craving something darker. And I was just like, all right, okay. Pet Sematary. Let's look up Pet Sematary. So I looked up Pet Sematary, and it's there too. Started listening to that, and it's narrated by Michael C. Hall. Like, that's a blessing. Michael C. Hall is the guy who plays Dexter in the show Dexter. He also played David Fisher in 6 Feet Under. He's one of my... I like Michael C. Hall. That's how I feel about him, ultimately. I like him. Yeah, I like him. I think he's awesome. I think he's cool. Yeah, I think he is cool. And so anyway, he's a good actor. He's a really good actor, actually. But he's narrating it. He's a good narrator, too. So I have seen Pet Sematary on TV years ago, growing up. When my dad was around, he's like, "Whoa, look at this crazy movie. That's a crazy movie, Justin. That's a crazy movie." That's what he would say, things like that. And I'd just be like, "Oh yeah, what's it about? I want to see it." And I remember it being scary. I was like, "This is crazy. This is so crazy and creepy. Oh my gosh, creepy." And so naturally I decided to listen to it, right? I've never read a Stephen King book in its entirety. I've seen Stephen King movies, but never read a Stephen King book. And of course, he's more famous for his books than his movies. I'm sitting still on the Bay Bridge right now. Pretty high up in the air. Pretty cool. Not all the way, but pretty much all the way. Dang, see how far down it is. It's crazy. But so I'm like, let me listen to this book. Let me see. I'm like, okay, I know this is intense, and I've already switched books twice now. So let's check it out. So I'm listening to it, and there's a note from Stephen King in the beginning, and he just goes off talking about how he's like, yeah, basically, this isn't the one that everyone acts like it's the scariest, but this one to me is the scariest one I've ever written to me. I was like, bro, if Stephen King thinks this is the scariest book bro, what does that tell you? I'm like, oh man, I'm in for it. He's like, yeah, I just can't believe I wrote this book, honestly. He's like, I can't believe I wrote it. He's like, I was having these thoughts, and it's just crazy. Not only was I having them, I actually wrote them down. I was like, oh my gosh. So it's like that, right? And yeah, it's pretty creepy. I'm like, oh man, it's getting dark, But I'm listening to it, and so I switched it up between that and Revival, which is it's a good one so far. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely not as notorious as Pet Sematary. And then Billy Summers I didn't really stick with yet, but anyway, probably listen to that later or something. I like rotating. That's what I found. And I also started listening to Darth Plagueis, a Star Wars book, which is on there. I'm like, yeah, and this stuff with the Acolyte, the show, The Acolyte, okay, so the Acolyte show just started. People were talking about it. And they're they're saying a lot of things like, oh, it's fair, it's doing this, it's doing that, they're not legit, like they're ruining Star Wars, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. That's really probably true. Actually, I kind of believe that because it's Disney. What do you expect? Woke, straight woke. But anyway, so yeah, I started listening to, and apparently Darth Plagueis has been deemed now legends and not canon, of course, because that's just what happens. Disney runs amok. But yeah, so it's the story of Darth Plagueis, who is Darth Sidious's master, who he ends up killing in his sleep and stuff like that. And so it's a cool story. And for you guys who don't know this, Star Wars fans, the moment Darth Sidious killed Darth Plagueis in his sleep, or killed him, was the moment that Obi-Wan cut Darth Maul in half. Because, and you don't know this, and I don't know where this information came from. Well, I know where I got it from. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm pretty sure it's true, because Darth Plagueis was supposedly alive during Episode 1, which is pretty cool, and it makes me pretty bummed that you don't see any of them in the movie. Like, come on, give me a break, man. Come on, man. Of all things not to put in the movie, right? Of all things, really, come on. You're going to do Jar Jar and some Gungans, but you're not going to do Darth Plagueis. Come on, man. Put Darth Plagueis in there. Come on, for real. Come on, George Lucas, buy Star Wars back and put it in there. Make a movie about it or something. Come on, man. Come on. So anyway, it's been interesting. I've been door dashing, trying to make money, and I've been spending money because I'm eating food, and I'm like, I bought a couple books. $20, and not really liking this spending I'm doing, and I've been doing it anyway, but I'm done, right? I'm done. I don't need to buy anything else. I'm done dashing for the day. I'm done. I got the day off tomorrow. I'm going to go out there and make the most of it, and I can already feel the temptation of the adversary trying to discourage me from doing my best and trying to discourage me from actually going out and working or trying, Anyway, I got bills to pay, I got stuff to do, I ain't playing around, I ain't sitting around, I'm getting stuff done, so, that's that. But yeah, I'm on the way to game night at church right now. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait, honestly. I'm so excited, for real. And I forgot to bring my Uno, what kind of Uno game is it? Uno Unforgiven or something like that, or Brutal Uno. It's like Uno Unleashed or something. It's like Uno, but there's plus 10, draw 10 cards in there, and there's like intense rules. So yeah, anyway, I got that game. I should have brought it, but I forgot. And yeah, I'm excited. 2 more hours, and I'll be going home, man. And just relaxing, right? Because, shoot, I've had enough action for the day. Not in a bad way, but it's time to go home, is what it boils down to. So I'm excited to go home, excited to relax. After game night, I'm going to be so stoked. Just go home and relax. So anyway, I've been listening to some cool books, been switching up back and forth, and it's been cool, it's been good, you know. And so making that money, making that bread, getting this stuff done, working on things one at a time, you know, getting this stuff done one at a time. It's a gargantuan journey, but it ain't always going to be like this. I keep saying that, but it's very true. It's not going to stay like this. I got a new job. I'm going to be doing great. I'm going to be not having to dash all the time. I got platinum status in my dashing, so I'm stoked about that. I got some videos to upload. I'm 11 minutes late on the game night, but fashionable lateness, you know, so there's that. Yeah. It's been a good day. Things are going good. Yeah, for real, they are. Things are going good. Things, I mean, you know, my girlfriend is getting ready to finish her job. She's been really excited to finish it, because it's just been like, it's been grinding her soul at work, you know, and at her job, because it's one of those jobs. And she was in a contract, so she couldn't quit until she was done. And she has 1 day left. 1 day. I'm so excited for her. Like, I'm so excited. So excited. Yes. And so, yeah, lots of good things. I went to the temple with her today, which was great. We did baptisms. Kind of came together quickly. Things at home are changing rapidly, it seems. Rapidly indeed. Which is cool. It's a bit much sometimes, you know. It's a bit much. Trying to make sense of things. Things happen left and right before you can fathom, you know. But, oh well, it's good stuff. And, yeah, I saw my buddy this morning, had breakfast with him, caught up with him a bit, which was good. I've been becoming closer with this other guy, who's a friend, but he's, you know, he's growing we're growing closer. He's coming closer to me. I'm coming closer to him. And wish my back could crack. Yeah, so we did baptisms today, which was really great. And my girlfriend, she is speaking at church on this Sunday. So I'm really hoping that she gets a chance to like work on her talk, because I don't want her to be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, and just, you know, not do it at the end, or like, you know, I don't know. I want her to focus on her talk so she can give a good talk and just and feel good about it, you know. And so I'm going to her church this Sunday, which is really exciting. Can't wait. Gonna meet a few of her friends, meet some more that I've met before. You know, meet her branch president, stuff like that. Just go to her church. I'm super excited. I'm really, really close to the church right now. Yes, really close to the church. So that is very, very great. And I am tired, yes. However, we are here, and we're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this. It's going to be great. So I'm excited. Thanks for watching. Oh, and after church on Sunday, we're going to some really cool people's house. Our friends, the Wheatleys. They are a senior missionary couple. And we're going to their house for the second time. Super excited. Going to have dinner, bring some watermelon or something, and play some Mexican Train afterwards. Yes, yes. So excited, you know. Just so stoked. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm enjoying things right now. I'm enjoying life. And I'm thankful for this phone and this camera. because I got to tell you, it looks pretty good. I'm looking at the houses going by and everything, and this quality looks pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I am really happy that there are a lot of cars here. That is really exciting. Yay. Yay, game night. Yes, let's go. I'm hoping not to get caught up in a long Monopoly game. I'm hoping to just be able to play a regular game. Okay,